Welcome back to Learn BC. You're here with Jared and we're talking through how do I prepare my data and getting started. This is my last video in this series, just cleaning up and refreshing our how-tos. Before we get into this, please like, share, subscribe, comment, just email us at how@learnbc.today. We want to hear from you. Let's collaborate. Let's get started. Well, how do I prepare my data? Now, there's lots of videos on our channel. I would suggest once you've done this series, you move over to the master data series in our learning management system or on our channel, and it will actually take you through how to configure a config pack. But I'm going to take you through the basics here. So the triggers and the topic for today is what is a config pack and why do we use one? How to find and create a config pack inside Business Central, the structure of the exported Excel workbook, and the rules for editing and returning the file, how to validate field requirements before re-import, and the trigger. The trigger here is you use this module once A&D is underway and your team is ready to start cleansing real master data for migration. One of the terms I refer to is your current data set right now is what we refer to as bronze. And when it goes into this config pack, in its current state, it becomes silver data. Now the objective then is to look at that data and then go and take it to a gold state, which means all fields are filled in. You have a clean set of data, you're comfortable, and you have a ideal position for moving forwards with your system. The preconditions: a Business Central sandbox is available for you to turn around and play with, which would be super useful. Your A&D, aligned chart of accounts and master data lists exist in Excel. A data owner or data owner is named for each domain, e.g. finance, sales, purchasing, inventory. The Teams channel is being used for the file exchange, and data cutoff and go live target dates are agreed at a high level. Well, what are our key principles and core concepts? Definition: a configuration package is a Business Central artifact used to collect data constructively, ensure correct mapping, and enable rapid import. It used to be called a rapid start file, and I'll show you that in a moment, why that's called that. Where to find it: all you have to do is hit Alt Q or the magnifying glass up the top corner, search config pack or configuration package, and select configuration packages. Related tables: add your primary table, so it's always the focus of customer or vendor or whatever the primary table is. When prompted, include the related tables it depends on, e.g. cities, postcodes, ship to addresses, etc. And that's on the line. You can actually click, I think it's functions, and retrieve related tables. I'll show you that in a demonstration in a few minutes. The field selection: reduce it as much as possible. Okay, there's a lot of fields. Now generally, if we're doing a project, my team will provide you the config packs for you to fill in. They're not expecting you to play with config packs, they're expecting you to play with the Excel files. Insert your data and then we can import it for you. Export, import, use the process, import, export, etc. Once edited, you can bring it back in using the import button. So important notes: warning, hover over each column heading in Excel to see the field requirements. You just move your mouse and there's a little red arrow and it will say it's address to is 50 characters, address is 100, city is 30, phone is 30. You've got to respect these limits. They're hard limits. Critical: do not delete rows. Do not insert columns and do not tidy up the file. The first three columns, package code, table name, the table ID, are system critical. You can't do it without this. So what does it look like when you get sent a file from your consultant? Okay, so they're going to give you a config pack as an Excel file, for example, customers. Open the Excel file, open the configuration package in Excel that we've sent you. Check the first two lines. This tells you the table that you're actually working on. Do not delete them. They tell you which table this is for and are critical for the system to import the data. Check the data requirements. So if you move your mouse over at the top of each of the column headings to see the specific data requirements and character limits for each field, do not format it. Don't change its colors. Do not do formulas. Do not change font size. Very strict. You don't change this file. You keep it as it is. Work externally. So if you're gonna work on your bronze data and shape it into the format that you need it in an Excel file, you fix it in another Excel sheet, then you paste values only. So when the data is ready to go, you paste the values into Business Central. Let's go take a look in Business Central and I'll show you what it looks like playing with this in Excel. All right, here we are in Business Central and I'm going to search configuration packages. And here is configuration packages. In the list, you'll see a whole heap of packages that your partner has created. I've created customer here, and in the customer, I can see all the tables that I'm wishing to drop. So I had originally set up customer just here, and I went to functions and clicked get related tables, and that's what's filled in everything else that's here on the page, which is quite elaborate. There's a lot of fields here. The other thing that I did is I went into my number of fields, I clicked on here, and I edited what I wanted to see. So you'll notice there's only, on that field now, there's only 49 actual fields in the pack versus 112. So editing and configuring which columns you need is super important. And we do that as your partner, or you might do it because you're watching this video and you don't have a partner. Now, to get this out, we click Export to Excel, and it downloads the 39 tables. Off it goes. Let's have a look at what that looks like in Excel. All right, this spreadsheet looks great. So this right now gives me a bunch of tables. There's 39 tables in this. The point here that you are to note is you do not delete the first two lines. This is the customer table, and the table ID in Business Central is 18. Now you notice the customer name. If I move my mouse over name, it's going to tell me this is a text field, and it must be 100 within 100 characters. Whereas if I look at the phone number, it's a text field and 30 characters. If I look at credit limit, it is a decimal. All right. So we have limits on what we put into our fields. And so when you're working on this file, you need to protect that file. I also want to show you what the file is and isn't. Now, when Excel files became an XLSX, this is when they became a data file with XML built in them. So if you were to take that file like I have here and take the XLSX off the end of it and rename it as a zip, it actually opens up as a zip file, and you can actually go into this folder structure, which has all of the relevant content that's relative for this particular file. So it is super important that you don't go playing with the file. Don't change the colors, don't change the fonts, don't change the sizes. The exception is changing a column width around. That is it. That is it. Okay, you maintain the file integrity. You may find that if you change it, you will break the file and stop your partner from importing the data back into Business Central. And I highly recommend on our channel, go watch the videos on configuration packages and master data, which will show you how to get the file back in. But very quickly, that's just hitting input from Excel and following the instructions, and you'll get errors that you need to work through if you have made mistakes within your data file. So what are the exceptions here? So field too long on import, well, it's going to fail. So reopen the book, move your mouse over the heading, confirm the limit, and trim the offending records. Lost renamed columns or rename columns, re-export a fresh package and put your data in there. Related table errors, confirm the related tables, cities, postcodes, currencies, payments are populated before applying the customer or vendor table, and multiple data owners editing one workbook. Well, lock editing rights to one owner per package, merge contributions in a controlled way. What does it look like if it's right? A config pack exists for your master data, and it's been sent to you. The field selection is trimmed to what your business will populate. Excel workbooks are populated with field length limits. Files are exchanged in the original format via the Teams channel, and you're ready to proceed. Go and start running through the master data. There's a series on our YouTube channel about master data, and it will really explain well how to get the data into the system. And thank you for following us through this journey. Just remember, garbage in, garbage out. Clean data is the foundation of a successful ERP. By strictly following the configuration pack rules, passing text values only, and avoiding formatting, you ensure a smooth, error-free import into Business Central. I'll see you in the next video.